25 here. This is my Cougar 22 MTR, and I know a lot of people are having questions about water under the floor, so I thought I would show you what I did. It's not the only way to fix it. You could cut your floor out like I know somebody else did. I chose not to. So here's what I did from starting at the back. I started by drilling a 6-inch hole. Obviously the sponson is over here, so you want to avoid that area. You need to know the back of your know the hull of your boat. So get yourself a hole in there. The reason why I did that big is so that I could reach in to the forward compartment in front of this and drill a 1-inch hole as low as I possibly could in the next we'll call it bulkhead area, to allow water from the forward cavity of this particular sponson to drain back into this space. Now in the back of the boat, I am going to be putting a through hull drain, a penetration back there, brass one that I can thread back in and seal back up, but it's in the mail. Haven't got it yet, but that'll be here soon. So this gives me access. I will then put a 6-inch deck plate on here, waterproof deck plate, so that I can thread back on a proper fitting. Underneath my back seat right here, if you don't mind me taking liberties, if I can zoom in, you'll see I've drilled a small 3/4-inch hole right there. That was what I did originally, just so I could suck the water out once I realized there was water under my floor. And my first time out, I actually got 17 gallons of water out from under my floor. Definitely slowing me down. So now I'm draining that space under my back seat into the very back spot back there. And now moving forward to under my front seat, I've drilled another hole, which my prop's kind of probably in the way, but you can well imagine, there it is there, right there. You've got to stay kind of outside. It's about 3 inches or so from the outside of the seat base. And I just put a tube down in there and pumped the water out, just because I was trying to figure out where the water all was. Moving forward from there, I apologize for my video quality, but I'm doing this in a rush because I'm heading boating. I actually drilled one. This is where I keep my fire extinguisher, but I drilled one there to get into this next cavity and suck the water out of there. And then moving into my front, I'm going to back up so you can see. Under my deck, there's a little hatch. I went into my hatch. I can't turn my light on now that I started this video. I went on under here, which is onto the very front of the boat, right? I went in under there and I drilled one in the front of this bottom plate. I don't know if you can see it. Down in there, so I could reach forward and drill that. So that basically gives me 1, 2, 3 small holes that I got to drill to get to those cavities, and then the 2 spaces at the back drain into each other. I don't think I'm getting much water in the front cavities at this point. Sorry guys, I'm not getting much water in the front cavities. Obviously you have to do the same on both sides. My port side seemed to be the one that was leaking the most, so I dealt mostly with it. I did find out that somebody had mounted a battery back there and drilled holes right through the bottom of the boat, but because it was right where my deck sits for my trailer, I couldn't ever see it. So I always questioned where the water was coming in, and took my rear rub rail off and found that the 2 halves weren't put together very well with silicone. Not originally, but somebody has been in there monkeying it, so I took that out. I chose Mulco. Being a contractor, I'm pretty comfortable with that product. It's got huge stretchability. Some people like the 3M 5200, and there's various different products, but I would not, never use silicone on your boat. It's gross. It's terrible stuff. Shrinks, pulls away, doesn't last. It's terrible stuff, my opinion. Anyways, that's what I did. I was trying to do posts on a couple different forums to tell people how I handled it, but that was basically what I did. Have a great day, guys. If you have any questions, hit me up and I'd be happy to explain further. Take care now.